Hi again, everyone. I'm so excited to talk to you about my family. So, I grew up with my mom, my dad. I have three younger brothers. The two after me were about 2 years apart, each of us. So, we grew up close in age, and I was 8 years old when my brother Colby was born. So, but pretty close in age. And then we have a dog named Bella. So, growing up, I went to the same school from 2 to 14. I went to a Catholic school in Richmond, Virginia. That's where I grew up. And so my entire childhood, I knew everyone I went to school with. I knew their parents, I knew their grandparents. I knew way too much about these people. So when I was 14, I was really excited to move to another school, which is also another small Catholic high school. So I got to know another small group of people. And I think people on the outside would describe my family. So I don't know the people you know, but we always knew people that had two kids. It was either a boy and a girl or two boys. We rarely met anyone with more than three kids. And so everyone always thought it was crazy that my mom had four kids. So like, I don't know how you do it. Now that I've gotten older, I realize that families are a lot bigger than mine, but that used to be our big thing is me and my brothers were also just brats when we were younger, running around crazy, so they probably felt bad for my mom, honestly. And I think the way my family shaped me is two big things is my brother, the one right after me, actually had cancer when he was 1 year old. He had neuroblastoma and he had that for about 6 years. He was officially recovered at the age of 6, so please don't worry, he's completely fine and healthy to this day. But a lot of my childhood was going to these doctor's appointments with him, and my mom staying at the hospital with him, and my grandparents coming to take care of me, because my other brother right after him was born right as we found out he had cancer. So they had a newborn baby, a 1 year old son with cancer, so it was really, really hard. And then another big thing is my dad was in med school. So we had no money, we lived in a very small home, and it was really funny because my dad wanted to wait to have kids, but my mom wanted one kid before she was 30. So I was born right before she became 30. And so that was a big social economic type change for my family is when I turned 8 years old. My dad got his job at the hospital, and all of a sudden we moved into not a fancy home or anything like that, but a nicer home, and we were able to afford things. And my mom was able to quit she was working part-time at Walmart at night just to help keep the family afloat. So she was able to and be with my brother in the hospital. So it definitely allowed her to be more accessible to me as a child, which was really amazing because my mom and we're like best friends. We have an amazing bond. And I think that's how it shaped me today is my brother who was sick and my dad. It just really taught me to be grateful and appreciative for all the days I have in this life because this is going to sound harsh, but my dad always never let me get upset over anything stupid as a child. It was not worth crying over to him because he's always like, I work with kids who I have to tell their parents that they may not live any longer. So it really made me grateful and just seeing the strength that my brother had because the cancer left severe side effects that he had to overcome. Like he had learning disabilities, and it really just empowered me to be a better person. So I wouldn't be who I am today without him. And I think something that people don't know about my family is my dad, for some reason, every year around Christmas time, makes up these Christmas traditions that do not exist in previous years. So he's like, we need to get the chestnuts on the fire like we always do. We need to get our matching PJs. We always watch this movie on Christmas Day, but we don't do it the year before. But for some reason, he thinks that we did. So our Christmas tradition is just always asking my dad every year, what's the new Christmas tradition that we're doing? I don't know why he does it. It makes him happy, so we just do that. So that's just a small, picture into my family life, but I'm very grateful for all of them. Also, I just remembered that this is just a little side comment, but I'm actually getting married within the next couple months, coming right around the corner. So that's going to be like an addition to my family. So I'm really excited about that too. So the family's growing, which is awesome.